solve this problem by using the AC method or the ABC method, okay? So the ABC method is just when we're talking about having ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, okay? So we have A, B, and C. All right, that's the reason why we call it like that. So now if we take this problem, negative 0.5x to the second power plus 2x plus 16 equals to 0. Now we have a decimal, as A here, which is negative 0.5. Now when you get problems like that, you get shaken a little bit. But a lot of times you got to think about it. Is there any way where I can eliminate, simplify this negative 0.5? Take it away. If there's any way to do it, it's better to do it so that you don't drag the decimal numbers as you go along. So in this case, this is like a half. So to get a half to become 1, for example, to make your life a lot easier, what can you do? You can just multiply by 2. All right? So when you multiply by 2, so that means you're multiplying everybody by 2. And in this case, because that's a negative 0.5, so you can multiply everybody then by negative 2. All right? So let's try that and see. So you go ahead, and then you say this one is times negative 2. All right? So negative 2 times negative 0.5. So negative times negative is positive. So it's going to give us what? 1. So it's going to give us 1x to the second power. All right, positive. And then this one is going to give us what? Minus negative 2 times positive 2 is going to give us negative 4x. And then this one's going to give us negative 2 times positive 16 is going to give us what? Negative 32. And that is equal to 0. So you see how you just simplify the problem by just thinking through just like that? Now, do we need the 1? We don't need it. We can take it away, okay? And then now we can apply the AC method. The AC method is just what? Take the A, which is 1 that we just erased, multiply by the C, which is negative 32, right? So that is 1 times negative 32, which is going to give us what? Negative 32. So now you're looking for two numbers. When you multiply them, you get negative 32. The same two numbers, when you add them up, you get negative 4. We'll read those two numbers, right? So if you say 32 and 1, you can never add to give you negative 4. All right? So what else? 8 and 4. Okay, so you can use 8 and 4 as well. Or what other numbers can we use? 16 and 2. So there's no way where 16 and 2 add or subtract will give you negative 4. So this one also is not good. This is not good. The possible answer here is going to be 8 and 4. But what about the sign? Because remember, when you multiply, you got to get negative 32. So that means one of them got to be negative, the other one positive. So which one? Now when you add, you got to get negative 4. So that means negative 8, because negative 8 times positive 4 is going to give you negative 2, and negative 8 plus positive 4 is going to give you what? Negative 4. All right? So this one checks out. That's what you're looking for. And once you get those two numbers, ladies and gentlemen, you are finished, done. So that means what? So that means you here, so you have x minus 8 times x plus 4. That is equal to 0, okay? And you're not finished because you're solving for x. X minus 8 equal to 0. And then you have x plus 4 equals to 0. So just solve for x in those two cases. X will be equal to positive 8 in this case. All right? And then x equals to negative 4 in this case. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you are finished. This is it. So coming from all decimal negative in front of a, in front of the x squared as a coefficient, and then get to this one, you just got to think through a little bit, take your time, and then get it done. And ladies and gentlemen, you'll be fine. All right? Thank you.